Hello, welcome to the Enchanted Kingdom of Hermione. Uh, we're in the Turret of Pleasure, watching our Hinkle 118 flying over the skies of Canterbury. Um, I got a good response on my last little feel-good story. I thought that was great, and I had another one happen to me. They sometimes little ones. This is just a very small one, but it made me feel really good. I've sort of pondered about what can record collectors do to further the interests of music. And I mean, sometimes you feel kind of powerless because you're not a creator, but it can, you use your powers in different ways. And the other day, I had a great thing happen to me. I was at my favorite haunt, or one of my favorite haunts, the St. Vincent de Paul thrift store in Langford, where they have a wall of $1 CDs, which is a solid price. I'll buy lots of stuff for $1. And I went up there, and there were two little kids. By my reckoning, I'm 66, so I couldn't even figure out. I knew they weren't teens, and they were kind of poking through them, kind of like they didn't know what they were, which makes sense. They're probably from after the era of the compact disc. And anyway, I was trying to get in because they were right in the middle of everything. And I noticed that their mom was kind of off to one side. So I kind of sidle in on the side and start looking, doing my thing where I can process about 1,000 CDs in about 2 minutes with my reptilian brain. I set myself to recognize things like fonts and spines, and it's kind of creepy how it works. I can sift through a lot of stuff fast and pull out all the gems. So I'm sort of attempting to do this, and one of the kids sort of says, "Hey, mister, what are you looking for?" And I said, "Well, I got a lot of stuff that I like. I like a lot of different kinds of music. So I'm just looking for anything good. And hopefully something I haven't heard, but that I know is good." And they thought that was kind of curious. And I said, "What are you guys looking for?" Thinking they would give me the name of some band I've never heard of, or who knows what. I don't know. I couldn't really peg how old they were. And the kid says, "Well," and one of the kids sort of shows me this box set he's got called the Melanchthon Strings Play the Beatles. One of those wretched, hideous things where some low budget orchestra plays schlocky Beatles songs. And he goes, "Well, I like the Beatles." And I said, "Well, no, that's not the Beatles. You know that. That's just people." And he goes, "It isn't?" He didn't realize, "Oh, it's not the Beatles, but it says the Beatles." "No, this is a group of a bunch of people playing." And the kid was, "Why would they do that?" And I said, "Well, the Beatles were kind of too much for some people back in the day." And as I'm talking to them, I look up, and they're directly in front of me, right level with my gaze, is the CD. And I go, "Oh, no." And I pull it out without missing a beat. And I go, "No, you should just buy this and take it home and play it a lot, because this is the best record probably that the Beatles ever made." And the kid goes, "Really?" And Mom is looking at me like she's worried. She's like, "Who is this nut?" And I go, No, really. I bought this record when it came out." And I said, "But I'm from Canada, and when this record came out, it was missing at least 3 songs, I think it was." And I said, "Even then, it was an amazing record. But now that you've got all the proper songs on it," I said, "you won't find a better Beatles record." And he was like, "Really? Oh, thanks, mister." He goes, "Don't you want it?" And I said, "I've already got it." And as it was, there was a copy of Let It Be Naked sealed in this thrift store for $1. And he goes, "No, I don't want that." I don't buy that. But anyway, I hope he took it home. I hope he played it, and I hope he fell in love with it, because I just thought it was the coolest thing to be having this conversation with a young person. As it turned out, Mom got friendly. She says, "Oh, he's not crazy," and she came over and I said, "I'm sorry, this is contagious, this CD thing." But yeah, it was great to be able to say to some kid and just have it there. What are you looking for? You're looking for the best rock and roll record ever made. There you go. So there you have it. That's my feel good story for the day. It warmed the cockles of my cold old heart, and suggests that there's hope for the next generation. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and notify and all that stuff, and we'll continue the stream of gibberish as and when. Thanks for watching. Take care of each other. See you later.